Welcome back to SST class of 7th. In our previous video, we had completed the activity chapter that was the development of regional cultures. Now, today also I will be starting a new chapter that is your activity based chapter, and name of the chapter is Water and its Circulation. It is chapter number 7 of Geography. So children, in science also we have studied the chapter Water, a Precious Resource. So in geography also today we are going to start water and its circulation. So both these chapters are interrelated. तो अगर आपने वो chapters thoroughly पढ़ा है, अगर वो आपको समझ में आ गया होगा, you can easily understand this chapter. So let's get started with the chapter. Water and its circulation. So as we all know that water is important for every living beings, whether plants, animals or human beings. So water, we know 71% of the earth's surface is covered with water and 29% is covered with land. And we know because of the presence of the water, earth is called a watery planet or the blue planet. Okay, and the watery part of the earth is called as hydrosphere. So the watery part of the earth is called as hydrosphere, right? Then what do you mean by the word circulation? Circulation means circulate होना, घूमना. तो हम जानते हैं जो water होता है वो water cycle के through क्या होता है? Circulate होता है. So in this chapter we are going to study about the water and its circulation in detail. Okay? So water cycle यानी कि पानी का चक्र. Water cycle or hydrological cycle. Water cycle is also called as hydrological cycle. Water cycle को हम hydrological cycle भी कहते हैं, and it is defined as the change of water from one form to another. So what happens in water cycle? The water is changed from one form to another. As we all know that there are three forms of water: solid, liquid and gas. And this conversion of solid to liquid and liquid to gas and again back to the vice versa is known as the water cycle. What happens during the water cycle? The water present in the lake, ocean and ponds evaporates by sun rays by the process of evaporation, and then it changes into water vapor. When it becomes water vapor, it is light in weight and it goes higher in the atmosphere, and then it condenses. After condensation, then what happens? It forms clouds, and we know that clouds bring rain. In this way the water cycle goes on. Okay, so why water is necessary for us? See, water is necessary for us because without water we cannot perform our daily life activities. It is necessary for all living beings, whether plants, animals or human beings. Distribution of water bodies. Now we will study about the distribution of water bodies. What do you mean by the water bodies? Means the bodies or the you can say the channels which provide water, such as lakes, canals, sea and oceans. So how they are distributed? तो उनका distribution हम पढ़ेंगे. As we all know that about 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. Okay, and 97% of water is found in ocean and seas, and it is saline. जो 97% पाया जाता है पानी में वो ज्यादातर sea और ocean में पाया जाता है, but it is saline. What do you mean by the word saline? Saline means salty, यानी कि खारा है, and which is not fit for human consumption, and we cannot use it. We can use it also and change it into fresh water, but the process is very expensive. Then 3% is the fresh water. 97% is saline water and only 3% is fresh water. And in this 3%, इसमें से जो 3% है उसमें 2% is in form of glaciers and ice caps, और जो 2% water, fresh water है भी, that is in the form of glaciers, snow and ice caps that is not readily used by human beings. And only 1% of water is fit for human consumption, and in 3%, 2% is in the form of glacier and snow, while only 1% is the fresh water which can be used by human. Okay, then 0.68% constitutes groundwater, and if you will see the percentage of groundwater, it is very low. It constitute, yani it makes only 0.68%. That means it is very less. So this is the distribution of water. Salinity of oceans. What do you mean by the word salinity? Salinity means the amount of salt present in water, जिसे हिंदी में हम खारापन कहते हैं. ठीक? So salinity of ocean, we know that the water of ocean is saline or salty, यानी कि खारा होता है. The water of ocean is saline due to a variety of salts and minerals dissolved in it, such as magnesium, potassium, calcium and chlorides, etc. So समुद्र का पानी क्यों खारा होता है? Because there are lot of minerals and salts dissolved in it, such as magnesium, potassium and chlorides, which make the sea or ocean water salty and which is not fit for human consumption, neither for plants, animals or human beings. Okay, then the measure of the content of the salt is called as salinity. And what do you mean by the word salinity? The measure of the content of the salt, पानी में कितना नमक की मात्रा है उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? salinity, यानी कि खारापन. Then the average salinity of the earth is 35 gram per 1000 gram of water. और जो average salinity होती है वो क्या है water की? Means 1000 gram of water में 35 gram अगर salt dissolve है, that means the water is salty or saline, यानी कि खारा. Okay, so this concept is clear to you. What do you mean by the word salinity? Salinity is the measure of the content of the salt dissolved in water. Okay, and what is the average salinity? That is 35 gram per 1000 gram of water. Now temperature of ocean water. अगर हम ocean water के temperature यानी कि तापमान की बात करें तो what it is? Temperature of ocean water varies मतलब differs from one place to another, both at the surface and at the depth. तो हम जानते हैं जो सी वाटर होता है, ऊपरी सतह जो होती है, ऊपर की सरफेस होती है, और जो नीचे की डेप्थ में होती है, वो दोनों में काफी वेरिएशन डिफरेंस होता है ना. तो द मेन सोर्स ऑफ हीट इज सन फॉर द ओशियन वाटर. अगर हीट की बात करें तो मेन सोर्स ऑफ हीट क्या है ओशियन वाटर के लिए? सी. एंड एट द इक्वेटर द heat is more and at the poles the heat is very less. So the areas or the oceans which are near to the equator, the temperature of the ocean water will be very high, and the oceans or sea which are near the poles, either or southern pole or the northern pole, will be very less as compared to the equator. Right? Major oceans यानी कि important oceans. So what are oceans? Oceans are large water bodies present on the surface of the earth. ठीक है? Then the 5 major oceans are, the first one is Pacific Ocean, the second one is Atlantic Ocean, the third one is the Arctic Ocean, the fourth one is the Indian Ocean, which is named after our country India, and the last one is the Southern Ocean. So there are 5 major oceans in the world. And what are oceans? Oceans are large water bodies present on the surface of the earth. Importance of oceans. How oceans are important for us, how they are useful for us. First one, prime sources of water cycle. So oceans are a prime, means one of the important source of water cycle, because most of the water is evaporated through ocean and seas, and in this way the water cycle continues. Then second is rich in minerals such as salt and oil. So the ocean is very good source of minerals and various types of salt and oil. Then third is serve as means of transport. The ocean also served as a means of transport for traveling one place to another. Then enormous potential for generating water energy. The energy or electricity produced by water is called as hydroelectricity. So ocean and seas have enormous means huge, potential of generating energy from the water. Then, storehouse of marine life and marine food. As we all know that ocean and seas are a rich source of marine life. In the water of ocean and sea, various types of fishes and other marine life are found, which are the source of livelihood for other person, and they are a good source of marine food. और marine food भी हमें sea और ocean से मिलता है. So these are some of the importance of oceans, and I hope you all have understood it well. So that's all for today. Keep on revising the topics which I have taught today. Okay. So children, this is your homework for today. Question number 1 is define hydrosphere. Second, how much percentage of Earth's surface is covered with water? Third, what is water cycle? Fourth, what is the average salinity of water? And fifth one, enumerate the importance of oceans. So all these question answers you have to do in your homework copy in a neat and clean handwriting. Okay. So go through the chapter thoroughly and prepare for the next topic. In our upcoming video, we will be studying the next topic. Okay. Till that time, take care and have a good day. Thank you.